Hello guys, Tonk here, bringing you today another tank video while using Canister Shell. This video will be a perfect preview as to why I'm not using Canister Shell, and what a perfect example this video will give how a Canister Shell can hold an aggressive tanker back so much. In this round I literally had to say to Mrs. Daddy, please, like, honey, don't kill me a lot, the boys will think I'm bad and they will like leave the channel and they will insult me on Batlog. Jokes aside, I'm just gonna show you what an atrocious piece of shit this weapon has become in the course since Battlefield 3. If you played Battlefield 3 from the beginning, you would maybe remember, if you had spent some time in tanks, that sorry, that the Canister Shell used to be a fucking laser beam of death, not only on infantry but on helicopters and jets. Granted, if you could hit them, the Canister Shell would mostly either disable them or one-shot kill them. And on infantry it was just a laser beam of death across the map. You could snipe people, at least I could. And then once the Armored Kill DLC came, the Canister Shell was just nerfed to oblivion, and in BF4 it's even worse than the nerf version of the Battlefield 3 Canister Shell. And here are my reasons why. I'm gonna tell you all the negative stuff about Canister Shell, and then I'm gonna tell you two stuff which are like two cons, and actually 3 pros and 2 cons to why this gadget is what it is. First thing that comes in mind as to why I would never ever use this is because I already kinda mastered both the LMG and the HMG heavy machine guns, and I know how to use them. And when you master something that takes a bit more precision than the Canister Shell, as I shoot the guy who is like literally 25 meters away, and you just get a hit marker and nothing happens. Where I had to use another tank shell to kill him. Anyway, to get back on topic, if you mastered already the other 2 secondary weapons, then the Canister Shell will just be useless for you, especially if you're not a complete defensive tanker. Actually, not even defensive tanker, like defensive tankers move on the flag a bit, they clear the flag, they go a bit in front of the... If you're a complete camper, I'm talking just sitting on one spot with zoom optics and Canister Shell, then I would say Canister Shell is a good option. But if you're not, if you like to move on flags, if you play similar to me or to some other tanker who is driving around flags, killing people, Canister Shell will just not be good for you. It has this random factor in it, guys, that as you saw on the bridge when I shot the guy, I did not kill him, and that was a kind of like close range. And this random factor that the Canister Shell gives you, that you may or may not kill a guy on close or medium range, I really don't like. You know, if LMG or HMG don't give you this random factor, you might kill a guy or you might not. Either you will fucking shoot a guy in the face, and like your aim is good and you will shoot him in the face and he will die. If you don't shoot him, then he will not die. Simple as that. And it depends on how you can aim, and with the Canister Shell, even if you can aim, it will give you that random factor that maybe you don't kill them. And that thing is really not good for aggressive tanking. You cannot have this random factor if somebody is mojoing you with fucking C4 that you will maybe kill them and maybe not. Well, fucking spin your bingo card and maybe you kill, maybe you not. And fuck, I'm not good in bingo, so I don't like fucking retarded gadgets like the Canister Shell. That's the first thing. The second thing is that it's just it shares the reload with the main gun, and well, that's not, in theory that doesn't sound so bad. Oh yeah, well, you can shoot just a tank shell, then you can shoot a canister and, you know, shit like that. Actually, no. With the Canister Shell you can kill one guy and then you will take an RPG if there's another guy. You cannot deal more than 1 to 2 targets before you get completely mumbo-jumboed by RPGs. The reason for this is also that this random factor with the canister hit reg is either you kill them or not, can also benefit to the enemy. If you shoot them, they don't die, they will just RPG you. That's 1 RPG you take. Then while you're reloading, a second guy RPGs you. So you have 2 guys dealing at least 60 damage to your tank while you only killed 1 so far. Had you had LMG or HMG, you would maybe kill them both while they dealt maybe maximum 40 damage to you. minimum 20. So they would RPG once and then you would probably kill them with the other gadgets. And that's that sustained fire that both the HMG and LMG have, and that's something Canister Shell doesn't have. A perfect scenario where the Canister Shell would make you die is, imagine if a tank appeared, and yes, granted he's alone, he doesn't have a gunner, but next to him are like two guys with Estro or RPG. There is no way in hell, other than if you can run away, that you will survive that engagement. Either the tanker has to be the complete monumental retard to actually die to you while there's like three people RPGing you, or the infantry that he has are bad and they will just miss every RPG on you. Then you can kill the tank and then you can deal with them with the Canister Shell. That's highly fucking unlikely. So had you had HMG, maybe you could have sniped the infantry in the meantime while you were reloading your main gun and shooting the tank. Canister just doesn't give you that option. You have the chance to shoot one guy, then you have a like I don't even know, I think it's like 2-second reload time, and then that's it. So you always have this 2-second opening time for the enemy to mojo you with C4 or RPG Mamba Jumbo you, and that's really not fitting at all any sort of aggressive tanking style. And you don't even have to be aggressive. If you're just a tanker who likes to drive around flags and kill people, this thing just doesn't work for you. That's the main gripe I have about it, is that you cannot deal with multiple targets, and that would be okay. Like, yes, it's a Canister Shell, it's one-shot kill, but sometimes it isn't. As I mojo this Havoc who got hit by some local racer, and I managed to grab the kill from the guy. And that one-shot kill that the Canister offers would be great if it's always a guaranteed one-shot kill on close to medium range. I do not expect Canister Shell to laser beam people from 100 meters away. But come on, fucking 25 meters range, the thing should kill instantly, and this random factor it has that it doesn't kill them instantly sometimes is just definitely horrible. So those are the main cons why I don't use the Canister Shell. Now I will now give you the good stuff about the Canister Shell, where I can think that maybe it could be decent, is that the first thing it has is that it deals a lot of damage to quad bikes and light armored trucks, like for example MREP. Basically, the Canister Shell can one-shot, yes, you heard me, one-shot an MREP up to 20 meters, which means that you can maybe, if you're a defensive tanker and you're defending a flag and you see a MREP coming to a flag, naturally, if you would shoot him with a tank shell, you would only deal like 40 damage to him, which usually requires 3 shells to kill an MREP. If you were shooting with a Canister Shell, he would instantly explode. The minimum get disabled. So if there's only one guy after he would get disabled, he will probably bail from the vehicle and he will try to run towards the flag, and you will just kill him with the Canister Shell. In those situations, when there's enemy quad bikes and MREPs coming to you, you can easily take them out with the Canister Shell. That's probably the biggest pro the Canister Shell has. Another good pro that it has, it's great for killing infantry that doesn't have any cover. Perfect example I can think of is, imagine if you're playing on the US side of Dawnbreaker, like I am, and you see the perfect example, Canister Shell one-shot squad bikes on a distance, I think this was maybe like, I don't know, maybe like 40 meters distance, and it one-shotted a quad bike. So that's a example where it does good. Anyway, if you were, for example, on Alpha, and your team only has Alpha, and then you see like 2 or 3 guys trying to push from the Charlie Bridge to Alpha flag, and you have that opening between Charlie Bridge and Alpha flag, and that's like a good 100 meters run. And I imagine that with the Canister Shell you could take out at least 3 or 4 guys running to the flag, unless one guy gets lucky and you get the random canister factor so he doesn't die. But you could take them out good. So if you're like a novice tanker, while I would not recommend canister that you use it exclusively, but if you just started tanking and you find LMG and HNG to be kind of a more weapons that require some decent aim and finesse, and I say just take the canister once or twice, get some tank unlocks like active protection, and something you didn't, because the Canister Shell is unlocked I think somewhere pretty early, so play around or two with it just until you get maybe used to the driving mechanics of the main battle tank, and then I would highly recommend, if you like to drive around the flags, that you instantly switch to the LMG or HMG. I do not promote canister gameplay for you guys, because it's just plain bad. As you will see in this video, I already have like maybe a couple of Dawnbreaker videos out, and I usually manage to do decent scores on them, maybe like 60 kills, maybe like 70, maybe 80, you know. I had fucking 49 kills on this round, 800 round. This is a full round where I reach, as I said, where I had to say to my girlfriend, please don't kill steal me, because the boys will just think I'm bad and they will insult me on Betlog. Was she really playing, as you can, and doing what she usually does, she would easily out frag me with the kills. The fact that she was letting me kills is why I have 49. Was we playing for real, I'll probably have maybe 35 kills maximum. And then, as I said, if you know my other videos, you know that I can usually, well, that's not important. I usually play for the win of the team, but that I can manage to make sometimes a significant amount of kills, and that the Canister Shell just doesn't offer that for my gameplay. And that's the bottom line to it. It's just useless for any sort of style other than just being behind a flag and waiting for enemy infantry to run across the map and try to come to your flag. Another thing with the Canister Shell that I also don't kind of like is that sometimes it would just I don't know, it has this it has something in it that it doesn't give you proper sound. Well, that's not important. For example, you will sometimes shoot the canister and there's a now I don't know if that's just me or if that's maybe my game client or if that's on the computer. Sometimes when you would shoot the Canister Shell, you would actually get the sound as if you shot your main gun. Now, this may sound ridiculous to you. What do you mean? Sometimes I really rely on my sound and I'm thinking, okay, I shot one shell from my main tank to another tank, and if it confuses me with the sound while I'm shooting something in between, I kind of get distracted. And that's nothing that will bother you guys. I'm just telling you my my experiences with the Canister Shell. It's nothing big. This is just something that kind of annoys me a bit. Anyway, bottom line is, as I said, I definitely do not recommend it. And if you already have some finesse with the LMG or the HMG, then please stick with those weapons and just get a bit more experience, even more experience with them. Where you can learn to hit stuff on range, where you can lead targets good. Don't switch to a something that's not as good as LMG or HMG, which you already are decent at. I definitely did not enjoy my PlayStation with the Canister Shell. It's a highly rage-inducing gadget, and it just limits you so much that it's insane. I happened to learn that one of you guys told me on the YouTube comments in under one of my tank commentary videos that the console version of Battlefield 4 doesn't have a vehicle mouse sensitivity slider. That's basically something we have on the PC platform, is that we can fucking adjust our sensitivity for our tank cannon, LV cannon, and every sort of vehicle. And I'm was kind of surprised that something like that was not added for the console platform. And I'm thinking that's why probably people use Canister Shell on the consoles, because for one thing, it's not so easy, I reckon, to play with the HMG or LMG with the PlayStation 4 or Xbox One joystick. So having that one-shot Canister Shell in most situations is quite good, and I agree. I guess I'm sorry, I never owned a console other than a fucking PlayStation 2 where I played like soccer games, so I really don't know how Battlefield 4 works on a console platform. But I imagine for me it would be much more difficult to play in a tank on a console than on a mouse. Not being able to adjust your sensitivity setting is really fucked up. And that's a problem. People don't enjoy playing with LMG or HMG on consoles, you know. If your like vehicle sensitivity is fixed and you want it higher or lower so you can aim better, and the game doesn't offer you that, then that's really bad. That's why people stick with that fast time to kill versus one infantry guy with the Canister Shell. Anyway, that's about it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. I just wanted to give you my opinion about this particular gadget, and If you have any questions or if you have any critique or something about this video, post me in the comment section. We can talk about it more. And thanks for watching and have a good day. Bye bye.